Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know. For all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honest, honestly don't. I should be the last to know. All in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honest, honestly don't. I should be the last to know. Hello, Ramona. I mistook you for a dream. The engine glowed, and I guess you always seem to know. Hello, Ramona. I push back the serious feeling. The end's unknown. To get back the life I used to know.
Good morning. I am at London Film and Comic Con. We're all set up, ready for day one. We set up yesterday, so you would have seen a couple clips from that. But yeah, I'm dressed as Mario today, which is really fun. And it's opening in about like 15 minutes, I think. And there's a really big queue, so it's quite exciting. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm trying to record some clips throughout the day.
Oh, the queue's that side.
Oh, that's like
Oh my god. So many. Hello, it was a bit of a slow... Never mind, there's a customer. Let's try that again. It was off to a slow start this morning, but it's picked up and it's actually been really busy. I haven't filmed yet. It's now 2:30 and I haven't filmed anything yet because it's been really busy for the past couple hours. So that's a really good sign. And I'm really happy. So yeah, clay stuff has been popular. Sold a couple keychains and art prints as well, so that's really cool. Yeah, I'm just hoping I sell some sticker books and maybe calendars so that it's the heavy stuff and I'll have a lighter suitcase on the way home. But we will see how it goes and I will update soon. Oh my god, is he completely packed up and gone? Good morning. I'm at day 2 of London Film and Comic Con. I'm very tired, but I am ready to go and I'm with Maria. And we're gonna go and head upstairs because there's like another basically convention going on upstairs. So we're gonna go and have a look at that. So yeah, I will take you with me. Some of the stuff while I'm walking as well. I have not like filmed much at all for this vlog so far.
I did a little bit. Just by the end of the day, I'm like, my makeup is like...
Yeah, literally, I'm like, I need to take my makeup off. I am so tired.
Honestly, last night, I took like the last strength was for me to have a shower and take off my makeup.
You showered? I'm very intrigued about what's actually up here.
Yeah, I've been thinking.
They're pretty. Yeah. Beautiful colours. What are they queuing for? Oh, let's film over the top. Wait, I can see the stand. Spotted. Oh, look at these pin badges. The patches. Yeah. Thank you. That was so cute. Hello, it has just gone 1 p.m. and I had forgotten to do a check-in, so it's going well. It's a lot quieter than Saturday, but that's expected from a Sunday. It is quite slow, but it's not too bad. Sales-wise, on a Sunday it seems to be kind of a higher price item people go for because they've looked at it on different days. But yeah, it's going well, and I'll update you later. Bye! What, do you want to be in it?
No, I was gonna start making faces.
I'm here with Georgie. The day's been very quiet. It has kind of died off entirely now. It is 4 p.m. and yeah, it's been very quiet, but I was kind of expecting that. I was hoping it would be a bit busier, but I did get some cool stuff, which I'll show later, but I did get this guy. So I now have another pit plug, so I'm happy. And it's been enough sales that I'm happy with it. But of course, I will give like all the numbers at the end like normal. But yeah, it's been okay. Hello, I am back home from the convention. It's been about a week or so since I got back. And I'm going to tell you all the details of the convention. If I keep looking over here, it's because I've got all my notes. So I just want to make sure that I get everything that I wanted to tell you out and tell you it. So bear with me. Right, so it's been a little bit since it, but on the cosplay, messing up straight away. Okay, anyway, we're gonna leave that in. On the Saturday, I cosplayed as Mario. I'll put a picture up because I was really happy with my cosplay. I know I showed it, but I don't think I showed like the full thing. I've worn this one to Comic-Con and stuff. It's a really easy cosplay to wear, so I figured it would still be a comfortable thing to wear for the day. So I think it's worth mentioning though, I had a little bit of hassle getting into the event in the morning. So obviously we'd gone there on the Friday to set up and been given our wristbands. And then on the Saturday, I showed my wristband, which for the summer one when I went, you show your wristband, you go in, there was literally no questions asked. But the guard on the door was actually quite rude to me. And I had to explain, he was like, "Where did you get that?" Not like asking me in a nice way, like, "Oh, are you an exhibitor?" Just to make sure because I was in cosplay, which obviously as an exhibitor, you can cosplay as well. But yes, I had a lot of questions about where I got the wristband and things like that, and I was like, I'm an exhibitor, and I had to get the tickets out on my phone to show him, which kind of defeats the point of having the wristband to get in easily. So that was a little bit stressful and a little bit odd. And then on the Sunday, I wasn't cosplaying and I had no issues, no questions asked. So I think it was because I was cosplaying on the Saturday. So it was a little bit weird, but just worth telling you about that. And so on this Saturday, we were ready quite early because, as I said, we'd set up fully the day before. So we just had to like take the cover down and put up some signs that had fallen and things like that. So there wasn't much to do. So we had a little wander around, me and Georgie, before the event actually opened. We were looking for coffee, but turns out that the cafes in the Olympia place didn't open until 9 a.m. when the convention opened. But it did mean that we got to see like the big queue of people waiting to come in, there was a lot of people. There was a lot of people waiting to come in, which was a really nice sign for Saturday morning. It was really cool. Like the queue even went outside, which was really nice. And the cafe where we ended up waiting to get coffee from that opened just before 9. So we were like, it's fine, we can get coffee and then get back to the stand. It's all good. So the place where we were getting coffee from was right next to the queue, so we could hear them. Literally, they were counting down until the doors opened and they were let in, and you would have seen the clip of when people were first coming in. It was really cool. I also forgot to say that until the convention opened on Saturday, I didn't even realize that it was kind of a blended convention. Like there was another convention happening in Olympia that weekend as well, which was Yalk, which I had not heard of before. And I don't know how I hadn't heard of it, because if you see my bookshelf behind me, I'm a huge fan of young adult literature, but the YALC stands for Young Adult Literature Club, I believe. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But I think that's what it was. They're actually celebrating 10 years of the event this year, so that's really cool. And I think that did help a lot with the footfall, because they were in the upstairs area, and then gradually throughout the day they would filter down, and included in their ticket was to come around London Winter Comic Con as well. So they then had a look around, and I do think this particularly helped my bookmark sales, because everyone who had been at Yalk and been upstairs buying all the books, they then came down and they saw my bookmarks, and I had some really, really nice reactions to them, and a lot of people actually telling me they're like, oh, you should have been upstairs, you would have been making a killing. And I was like, I didn't even know they were going to be here. So I'm going to have a look into the Yalk tables next year for potentially tabling at that part of the convention rather than at London Winter Comic Con. I'm not sure what would be better for me. As you saw in the clips, I did get reunited with Maria, the lovely author of the Little Friendly Witches series that I am illustrating for her. We also debuted a few little witchy merchandise at this event too, which I was so excited about, and they actually sold really well as well, so I was so happy with that. It was really exciting and lovely to start telling people about Kit, the main character, and everything about the series. So yeah, it was really, really nice to be chatting to people about it, and the amount of people that were really interested made me so happy. So that's really, really nice. So on to Sunday. It was quite slow. It was quite slow, quite quiet. You would have seen in the clips I was looking very tired, because I find that on a Sunday, if it's a really slow day, or just at any kind of market, if it's a slow day, it's difficult. You just feel so much more tired. I find, like, obviously on a busy day, you're also really tired and you run off your feet and you're really, really tired. But, like, I find that on a slow day, I feel way more tired, just because you're sat there and you can feel how achy you are, or you're stood up and you're just waiting for someone to pass by. Like, it does get a bit difficult, but it's worth it. It's still worth it, because Sunday was still good. I do find that on a Sunday of a convention, if it's a multiple day convention, the last day of the convention, you normally get your larger checkouts. I get most of my larger checkouts on a Sunday, because people who were there yesterday had time to think about it and came back and actually bought it, or people have just had time to look around a bit more. So I find that on a Sunday you do tend to sell like your higher priced items quite a lot. So that's always good too, worth bearing in mind. But the moment you've all been waiting for, let's get into the costs. So at this convention I was sharing a table with Georgie Sutton Art, who, if you've watched any of my other like market day vlogs, you'll have seen we do a lot of markets together to help us keep costs down in this first year of doing conventions, so we can test out loads of different conventions and see which ones we like doing and which ones would be worth doing again. It's actually helped us to be able to do loads of events this way. So my table cost me 66. I'm going to move over. I'm going to have my little counter on this side. So my table cost me £66.32 in total, because we were sharing, so the cost was halved, but that does include the halved price of a helper pass, because basically you buy the table and then to have a second person you buy a helper pass, so we halved that cost as well. Travel cost in total £66.57. This includes the train there and back each day, including Friday for setup, and a bus that we had to take on Sunday morning because of a cancellation to our train. On the Saturday, I took £303.50 in sales, and on Sunday I took £215 in sales. So that brings us to a total of £518 for sales. Take that off of the costs and it brings us to a total profit of £385.61p. Which I'm really happy with actually, but bear in mind this doesn't actually account for the costs of me making the products that I have sold. So that is a separate thing that I've got in a spreadsheet somewhere, which is quite boring. But I'm still quite happy with this event. Yeah, I'm still really happy with this event. I think it went really well. And overall, I think it was a good weekend. For me, being so close to London and it being quite an easy convention to get to, the costs being able to kept low, it's actually, I think it's quite worth my time financially, and it's a really lovely weekend. It does bring me in front of a bit of a different audience, because if you know about LFCC, it does tend to be an older audience than you'd get at your general Comic-Con. So yeah, but I think it was a really good weekend and I'm so happy with it. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this convention vlog, and if you want to check out more, I will put a playlist in the end screen here, so you can check them all out. And yeah, because I've done quite a lot of conventions this year. We're nearing the end of the year and I'm running down to my my last few events for the year. So it's really weird feeling to think that I've done so many this year. I'm hoping that I can do a video kind of summing up my thoughts on all of my conventions this year and a bit of a rundown on what my plan is for next year. I think it might be within a general like plan with me for 2025 video. So comment down below if you're interested in that, and if you made it to the end of this video, comment tables. I totally don't make those up on the spot at all. But I hope you have a lovely day and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!